What is up, guys? FIFA Strike HC here, bringing you another episode of the Young Beast Hunting Career Mode. And I know what you're gonna say. 6 games in one episode. That's not possible. But as you can see here, should I play the game? No. Let's fuck it. Back out. We're gonna simulate them. Cause you guys, this series is mainly pretty much just me getting cheap Young Beasts. So let's get to the transfer window as fast as possible. Fuck it, right? In the 5th minute, Benzema's going to score. So we are up 1-0. Benzema. What am I talking about? Benzia. They're both France, I guess Benzia can turn into Benzema. We'll see. But he does score in the 5th minute, so we go up 1-0, and nothing has so far happened until halftime. It's actually really exhilarating to see, the things come up on the side. It's like, oh, come on, score. But Randall does score in the 64th minute, so we end up winning the game 2-0. So, picking up 3 points without me playing, I'll take it. But a player did get injured. It only is for 3 days. It is Talbot, so it's not too bad. But let's fast forward a little bit again. And, should we play this next game? No. Let us simulate it again. So we're going to simulate this one. And it is against Bristol Rovers in League 2 again. And let's see how we do in this case. We are going to have nothing happen for the first about, 20-ish minutes, and then Forbes picks up a yellow card. Come on, Forbes, just move you to center back. What are you doing? You keep picking up yellow cards, but it's okay because their striker picks up a yellow card. So it goes into halftime being 0-0. And he's going to continue that a little bit of halfway through the second half, and then we bring on Bowden, and of course he is going to score, so we end up winning this game 1-0. We destroy the Bristol Rovers. Yes, we destroyed them by beating them 1-0. You guys think destroying is 5-0. I think it's beating them 1-0. Anyway, we get through it, and this game we actually will play because it is a tournament game, so we have to play them, but we get the monthly scouting update first. And we're going to get some players, and, I was like, alright, come on, should we try them out? I don't know. No, we're not. So we decide to back out of that one and get into the J-Paint Trophy game against Wimbledon, AFC Wimbledon, who is pretty much this year's Shrewsbury. They have a decent amount of 4-star skills, but Benzia is going to break through right before halftime, rip it with his strong foot, and put it in the back of the net. So we go up 1-0 in the 45th minute, right before halftime. We just split their defense apart perfectly. So, like I said, halftime 1-0. We'd love to go up and give us an advantage going into locker rooms. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I'm yawning a little bit. But we do make our substitutions as usual. Yes, Yen is always tired. Always tired. But after the substitutions, nothing really happens. So we end up winning getting 3 points, winning 1-0. So 3 points in the last 3 points for each of the last games. Not too bad. But there's the scores from around the league. If you missed them, tournament prize money, we get $6,100. So, a little bit more, but not too much. We need to get some more if we want to bring in some big name players. But Jung Jubilant with Chesterfield Chance, he is 16 years old, but we are playing him a lot because he has the potential to be great. I mean, he is a future scouted star player, so why not play him? And we're going to keep playing him if he does do a lot better and, prove to me that he can be in the club. But Vukic, can he change his fortunes? 15 matches, and he hasn't scored. Like, come on, Vukic, you gotta pick it up. So hopefully maybe in this game he will, but we will just have to see, and we're going to simulate it like we have done all these previous games. It is against Northampton, who they do have the Bronze Beast himself. It is Akinfenwa, the 90 strength. Ridiculous. But right off the bat in the 5th minute, Westcar scores a goal for us. Unbelievable. Great way to start off the game. You always want to get a girl early. You always do want to get a girl early, but you always want to get a goal early to, basically have the momentum on your side. And it goes into halftime pretty much being 1-0 us, and then Akinfenwa, like I said, the beast for them, scores a penalty, but Westcar comes right back and scores it in their face. So we do end up going on and beating Northampton 2-1. So we have had great success with these simulated games, and the people are actually, increasing better. And it says Bowden Revelation, I shook his hand when he was coming off the pitch Great, great player. He's been doing great for us coming off the bench. Definitely maybe looking to keep him in the squad. I don't know. We'll see. Sorry about that. My phone just went off. I didn't put it on silent. I meant to. But, yeah, no, Bowden's been great for us off the bench. And then another game. 16 games now without Vukic scoring. Ugh. Come on, Vukic. I mean, like I said, they just do this maybe because he's a default center forward. I am playing him in the center mid position because I'm playing a 4-4-2. I do change my formation a little later on in the episode, and you'll see I actually really like that formation that I changed it to. But we are going to simulate it up again and get to the next game. And what are we going to do? Simulate it. Like I said, we're playing 6 games in this episode, and we come up against Torquay. So this should prove to be an easy game. They aren't too high in the league. I think they were below 10th. I believe we are in first place at the moment, if you haven't seen on the side when we go by. But they get a yellow card in the first minute, and then nothing else happens until halftime when we make some substitutions, and they end up getting a red card. The guy who got the yellow card gets a red card, but they happen to score, so they're down a man, and they score, and we're losing. But no, Bowden comes in out of nowhere and ties up the game. So in the 81st minute, Bowden decides to put one in the back of the net. He's been great for us, so we do tie. We get at least 1 point out of that. Beautiful. And then Bowden form continues. Bowden's been doing great off the bench for us. He is a great one more great player. No, he's a decent player. Definitely look to, just look at him. He might be good. He's definitely good off the bench for me. But Chesterfield, Vukic still looking to score. So now we bring that total to 17 games. All right, Vukic. I mean, come on. You got to score because you're really good, but you're playing at the center mid player's position, so why is everyone freaking out on him? Like, give him some slack. So we come into the next match, and it is against Morecambe. I love that shrimp badge. I had an Ultimate Team last year, but we're going to simulate this like we did in the previous games, and Benzia is going to score in the 14th minute, putting us up 1-0, and then Westcar is going to decide to get on the score sheet with him as well. In the 36 minutes, so going into halftime, it is us up 2-0, and we have a solid lead. And it's going to continue going through the halftime. A bunch of yellow cards. Westcar is going to get his second goal, so we end up beating Morecambe 3-0. Beautiful. Always love to see a blowout victory like that. Westcar with 2, Benzema with 1, so both our strikers scoring. Unbelievable. Westcar steps at the beginning of the season. Few expected Craig Westcar to shine like he does right now. It is now up to Strike to motivate and allow the player to perform at this level for as long as possible. Definitely going to keep him in the squad if he keeps performing for us just like he has been. And since we simulated last game, a lot of games, I'm just going to show you the squad report. Tommy Lee going up a little bit, went up to a 66. Valverde going up in stats, not overall. Rekic up to a 66, going up in his stats, great over there. Forbes going up in a little bit stats, not overall. Nathan Smith going up to a 62. Manuel Jung going up to a 60. Harris Vukic up to a 69. Darkiwa up to a 56. Yassine up to a 67 plus 4. Westcar up to a 63. Benzia up to a 67. Clay up to a 54, Ridhale up to a 62, Scott Bowden up to a 59, Trotman up to a 63, Richard O'Donnell, haven't played him at all, Mark Randall up to a 63, Talbot up to a 61, Mark Richards going down, we got to get rid of him, Wafala up to a 51, Jack Waddle up to a 53, Hazel hasn't moved up at all, Hurd hasn't moved up at all, Togwell not at all, Jack Lester going down, and the last player, Mark Allett, going down as well. So that is going to be the episode. I hope you guys enjoy this. Please leave a like if you did like it. Subscribe if you are not. This has been your boy FIFA Strike HD. I will see you guys later. Peace.